Chapter 4, Part 1, Managing Relationships, Heart Chakra, a Balancing Center. We have noted the importance of the higher energy vortices in the upper chakra systems, the connections to one another in the realms, and perpetual flow of higher frequencies flow from source into creation. This chapter, regarding the heart chakra, will describe this vital energy center in the human electromagnetic biofield as the balancing center for the upper and lower planes or dimensions in the human consciousness and life experience. Please consider reviewing any personal notes one has recorded up to this point and reference earlier chapters for a mind refreshment. The paragraph below will greatly assist with this. From Chapter 1, Part 3. That is with all people, with thoughts, with your habits, with your actions, with nature, with inanimate objects, with technology, with the plants, the animals, with your dreams, the breath you are taking right now, with memories, with your silent whispers and words aloud, with all that you consume, with your emotions, with the mind, with God. Your relationships are everything. Now, getting right to the point, the balance point, that is, when individuals become consumers in modern-day first-world environments with accessibility to all the conveniences, choices, freedoms, and services that exist, the systems of consumption begins to flood the natural biological system, the biological human systems, stagnating the flow of human consciousness and redirecting the flow of energies in the biofield and the chakra systems, and to an imbalanced pattern looping in the lower material planes or hell. Pause here. This is a critical note, and coming next is a key to unlocking the heart chakra, the equilibrium point for the 7 chakra system. Relationships in the lower material self are ensnared by the physical nature of the self, the ego, transmitting emotions into actions into lower energy, transmitting emotions and actions into lower energy patterns such as greed, impatience, gluttony, addiction, lust, overindulgence, envy, etc. The word heaven reflects balance in the mind, the spiritual self, higher self of the individual, manifested inside the body, harmonizing both spiritual and material aspects of our being, and living from the heart or equilibrium. Part 2. Managing Relationships, a reductionist method. At this time, please review the reductionist method on pages 17 to 21. Everything we experience is based on a relationship we have with somebody or something. Advancements in nano and biotechnology continues to intensify, and the reliance and dependency on technological services are merging with the collective consciousness of human life. This, dear friends, is no God for you or I to depend or rely on for anything. We'll pause, go to page 17. It actually starts on 16. Here we go. Integrate a reductionist mentality when implementing solution to the energy patterns that are being focused on. That is, do not overcomplicate or overthink. Do not add multiple supplements to your routine. Do not expend your prana to anything out of your control. Separate from external stimuli serving no higher purpose. Eliminate consumption of processed foods or minimize it as much as possible. Reduce entertainment through digital mediums to a minimum as well. The goal is to redirect the intention of will, of prana, to a healthy mode of production. We must practice a deeper connection with our internal being, our life spirit, constantly in a state of self-contemplation. Now that we have respectfully quieted the external stimuli, the individual can practice attuning the senses to the internal universe, the spirit, God, all. Integration of this practice will strengthen the mental and astral planes, as the overstimulation, which is now taken away, is not negatively affecting vibrational patterning of the thought waveforms in the mind of the individual, allowing balance, opposite of balance being dis-ease. I would like to make a special note here to suggest the reader something to remember. That is, one does not have to be in complete silence to access communication with the inner realms, planes, dimensions. This harnessing power is within and certainly available as long as the individual is in commune with the internal life spirit. It is also important to note a key word is balance, as one can be subconsciously and unknowingly manipulated and disrupted by controlled light, radio, sound, and other electromagnetic frequencies in their environment. Once practiced and comfortable, the individual can better understand the elusive powers of distraction and the utility of harnessing higher thought frequencies and cultivating faculties of their own inner creative God essence. At this time, we will reflect as much as necessary the relationships with all that we do, which is the life experience, which was read previously in the paragraph a couple minutes ago. It cannot be explained enough the importance of this section. Please give direct attention to your feelings and emotions as deeply as necessary and be one with all that is. I'm going to go ahead and get back to page 48. You get the gist of the reductionist method. Please feel free to pause this at any time. Take notes at your will. This will be available on YouTube for you to refer to anytime. Okay, here we are. We're back. Just to refresh, this was the sentence that we left off at. Advancements in nano and biotechnology continues to intensify, and the reliance and dependency on technological services are merging with the collective consciousness of human life. This, dear friends, is no God for you or I to depend or rely on for anything. To clarify, this is not to discourage one from the utilization of technological advancements for healthy and benevolent purposes for self and others. Nor is this to say any particular thing is good or evil. It is both, and all is one, inside of you and I too. This is to rather encourage the individual to let go of the energy patterns that are stagnating the life spirit. Potential energy will flow and will begin to flow powerfully in the body. This is the reservoir that builds up when you begin to sacrifice some of the lower aspects of the nature of your habits and energy patterns, and in turn your prana, your life force, is going to build up strong and become a powerful reservoir for you to access instantaneously as you cultivate and develop the mental faculties and the creative potential within, which is the contemplation of the life spirit as mentioned. So let's continue. Potential energy will begin to flow powerfully in the body, and when the individual rids overconsumption and the capability of transmutation grows internally, with inner consciousness expanding, reaching what some refer to as Christ consciousness, living in harmony with intuition, embracing love, and being honorable with your actions. This will conclude the first learning section of Peaks and Valleys. I hope you have found insight with some of this material. This is only to be a utility in the tool belt of your consciousness. You are responsible for awakening the dormant thought forms inside of your university or innerverse, developing and refining these techniques along the life journey to be useful. This material may be used as a stepping stone again and again until reference is no longer required and full benefit has been attained by the spirit of the reader. But that is it, and let it be used for nothing more. We are here to help each other remember we are all one, part of the source. The infinite creative potential surges through your being. Tap in. All right. And we are at page 44, chapter 5 is where we will pick up in the next video. Peace, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. As mentioned earlier, please feel free to play back any of these videos. They go back and forth through this manuscript of Peaks and Valleys, which is a publication I released in November of 2024. It is available online in paperback and digital formats if you are interested in supporting, it means the world for your support, and I really appreciate it. This material is also available for free through these videos, and also I go into more detailed explanation and elaboration as I'm learning and growing in this process with you. So I hope that some of this material did resonate with you and does resonate with you. Again, this is to be utilized in as a tool, as a tool in a tool belt, a tool in your tool belt. So as you desire, as you will. Please reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the material. I do have a Patreon community that I'm growing and expanding. I'm going to be presenting some exclusive presentations that I'm putting together about some more esoteric explorations, symbolism, and diving into the psychology, the different aspects of and layers of who we are, and continuing to explore our infinite creative potential. So if any of this interests you, please like, share, subscribe. Again, thanks so much for anybody who has already. This is tremendously helping grow this channel. As you can see, it's still in its infancy stages. So thank you for being in the support system of this expansion course and being along this journey. So again, much love, everybody. It's Sunday here in Georgia, and I hope everybody has a wonderful start to their week, and make sure to have fun, balance out the chaos, keep working on the challenges that present themselves. And again, please reach out the line on here or on Patreon, and I'll see you again in another video. Until next time, please take care and much love. Peace.